Hello everyone, Nicole here, or Rocket Rider Chick if you prefer, or Rocket Chick, whatever's easier for you. I am here to tell you guys about the funny story how I ended up being a motorcycle rider slash owner. Before we get started, I will go ahead and introduce myself. Like I said, I am Nicole. You guys can call me Rocket Chick for short if you would like, easier to remember. But I am a mother, a wife, and a dog breeder. Me and my husband, we breed German Shepherds and Dobermans. And we love to do anything that is outdoors and adventurous. We like to go on hikes, walks through nature preserves and stuff like that. And of course, riding our bikes. So let's go ahead and get started. If you guys don't mind, it would help me out wonderfully. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and if you enjoyed the video and want more content, go ahead and leave me a comment. I would greatly appreciate it. So I will go ahead and get started. I would say, well, it's been going on for about a year now, where my husband has been constantly, hey, I want a motorcycle. Hey, we should get a motorcycle, blah, blah, blah. And I was totally against it. Completely, 100% against it. But I love motorcycles. I know they're dangerous. I know they're extremely, extremely, extremely dangerous. And 9 times out of 10, it's not you, the rider, who causes the issue. It's the people in the vehicles, the other cars. So I was totally against it, and I thought it would be a smart idea to tell my husband that if he got me a bike, then he could get a bike. He thinks he's slick, and I guess I could give him that one. He was a little slick on that one. 2 days later, I ended up with a Kawasaki Ninja 300. Yes, it's mine. Here it is. It's a 2016 model. And I originally thought I was going to get a 250, but then I learned that they made the 300s. So we went ahead and we got a 300. Pretty good deal on it. It was used, but had under 11,000 miles on it and was in perfect condition. So ended up, I want to say he spent, I could be wrong, but I wanted to say it was either 30, I think it was 3,200. So pretty good deal. So we ended up getting it, and the guy actually was nice enough to drive it back to our house because it was like 45 minutes away from our house. We don't have our motorcycle's license and stuff like that. So he was nice enough to bring it to our house for us. And, excuse me, sorry. Harley out. This is my female Doberman natural. There's my male, that's Axel. But beyond that, okay, so the guy was nice enough to bring it to the house for us, and we've had the 300 for about a month and have been learning on it. And he had decided that he would learn on the 300, and then he wanted to get either an R7 or an MT07. So last week we went shopping, and we were told that we would not find either bike, that they were like a needle in a haystack. So he finally decided that he wanted the MT07. So that's when our hunt began. And surprisingly, we went to, I want to say, probably 4 places, and at the end of our search, we came across a MT07 that had just been taken out of the box and built just like an hour before we got there, if even that. So he was the first one to sit on it, and the only one to sit on it, other than the mechanics, of course, who had to put it together and do the PDI and all that on it. But brand new, out of the box, 2021, because they have not made the 22 version yet. 2021 Yamaha MT07. Had 3 miles on it, just due to the PDI and, you know, testing it out and everything, making sure everything ran good and it was safe. So yeah, he got that one, and he is very happy with it. You have to be a little bit easy on the throttle. I have not rode it the way that it lines up with my legs and stuff. I'm not quite comfortable riding it. And also, my feet don't completely touch the ground. So it makes me a little bit nervous because it's a little bit higher. So unless he gets it lowered, I probably will not ride it. And I mean, later on when I'm more comfortable, you know, riding and stuff like that, possibly. But, so yes, we have set up, well, not quite yet, but we are going to set up our class out at, Osceola driving place or whatever. They offer the MSF class. And we are going to go ahead and go do that. I want to say the 9th and 10th of this coming month. So it's September now, so October. We will go take the MSF class, and hopefully we will pass and we will get our learner's permit there. And that will do us for a year, until, you know, we feel we're ready to go take the actual test and get our actual license. But another funny thing, when it comes to my husband, like, he is very, very, very doesn't know what he wants. So when we originally went helmet shopping, and the bike was kind of the same ordeal in the first, you know, couple little weeks or so, he didn't quite know what he wanted, but he figured that out pretty quick. But as far as the helmets go, he had no idea what he wanted. We ended up at a place before we got the bikes, ended up at a place out in Tampa, Zephyr Hills. What, trying to think what that place is called, Wesley Chapel area. So we ended up out there, and we looked and looked and looked, couldn't find helmets that fit him, that he really liked and stuff like that. So we walked into a place, and they had this helmet right here. They had it in white and in this color. And I'll go ahead and show you guys. It is made by Fly. It's a Fly Revolt. And it is the Don't Tread on Me version. Absolutely awesome helmet. Love it to death. But it is also DOT and Snell rated. So not very bad at all. And it was, I want to say it was $160 or 120, somewhere in there, 120, 160. So we'll just say 140. Meets in the middle. So not a bad price at all, especially for being Snell rated and having all the graphics that it has. Very, very good price for what it is. So anyway, saw this helmet. He loved it. And unfortunately, in this one and in the white one, they only had extra smalls. Well, I have a very tiny head, and I thought, me being a female and me having such a small tiny head, that I was going to have a lot of trouble finding a helmet. Well, I actually kind of stole it out from under him, and I felt really bad about it, you know, after the fact, because he really liked the helmet and I should not have gotten it. I should have, you know, let him try to find one in a bigger size. But I did, and he told me to get it, and, you know, so there's that. So ended up, we went a ton of places trying to find him a helmet. I mean, a ton of places. Couldn't find a helmet. Just didn't find one he really liked, you know. So he ended up settling on this LS2, which it's, you know, pretty similar to that one. It is not Snell rated. It's only DOT, and it is an LS2 Rapid. If you guys, you know, want to know what version it was, it's a Rapid, in case you liked it or whatever. So that one, you know, was pretty good. It does not have the glasses inside to make it darker. You know, the pull downs or whatever. So the other day when we got his motorcycle, like, it was like a meant to be, because straight out of the box, you know, we were told we wouldn't find one, and there it was. So we walked over while he was trying to get financed and all that. We walked over and looked at the helmets, and they had one that he liked. However, again, it wasn't his size. So the guy came up and he said he had a couple helmets in the back. He wasn't sure which ones they were. So I was like, do you have that one in a large? And he went back and miraculously came out with the large one. So I would pretty much say it was meant to be for him to get the bike. It was meant to be for him to get the helmet. He wanted the visor, dark visor, and it does have that. And he loves it. He likes it. Would I say that it's the helmet that he would really like to have? Probably not. And it is not Snell rated either. But if you guys do like this one, it is the LS2 Stream Evo. It's a nice helmet. I think it's very pretty. Not pretty. I shouldn't say pretty. I think it's awesome looking. It's cool. So we have our helmets. We have our padded jackets. I did not bring them out to show you guys. And I will do that, you know, another time. And I have a pair of gloves. However, they are too small for my hands. I didn't try them on properly when I got them. And these are my husband's gloves. They're nice and padded. And we're going to be getting new gloves as well, because these were a little bit on the cheap side, and he is already put a hole right here, even though he has not fell, just wear and tear from putting them on and stuff. But guys, I don't have much longer, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Again, thanks for, you know, checking out my video. If you don't mind, please hit that subscribe button and like my video, and go ahead and go send me a comment and let me know if you enjoyed it, and if there's any video that on either specific bike that you would like to go over or anything like that. All right, I appreciate you guys. This is Rocket Rider Chick heading out.